Bombarda. Arresto momentum.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe...
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you...
If she knew any more about what I've done...
I'm sorry.
She has not. Harlow is as strong as... If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive.
What exactly happened to you?
It was a beautiful...
Galloping?
He could be... We were one of them.
He didn't...
Exactly. In an instant, as he fell, and then he...
Your fault?
He died, my mother and I tried. A few years later.
I'm sorry, Natty.
He was. We all have.
Yes.
Exactly. Soon you and once we are making. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. Have a look at the map.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wonder.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access...
I understand.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait.
Professor Fig will know what to do. I hope Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive... Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time.
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up. How do you feel? Convincing. I've taken the lip. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind.
I see. But what if Professor Black...
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time. It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply...
A student.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student...
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have,
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course. All sorts of places.
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
The little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling grace.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near...
Bah! That's enough from you. On your way, Mr.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt!
I beg your pardon?
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses was heading...
Ah, yes! Mixed with...
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis...
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to... And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason.
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly...
A silly game? I've a good mind to...
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall.
I wonder why.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
All of my siblings have finished with Hogwarts.
everything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an...
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me. Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I wonder almost daily why...
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to...
Sir?
Ah,
Oh.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry.
Ah, well, yes. He's...
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle. Supposedly, I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall know.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Hope as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right.
Master does...
Of course I remember.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever.
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope.
Obviously. Yes, of course.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is...
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this...
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best.
Attention! The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appeared.
I suspect there will be more.
Your suspicions are...
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. Come in, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
To bolster! Descendo! Bombarda! Depulso. Descendo. Depulso. Depulso. Bombardo. Depulso. Defendo. Descendo. Depulso. Defendo. Bombardo. Protego. Bombardo. Defendo. Depulso. Bombardo. Defendo. 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 Bombardo. Depulso. Descendo. Bombardo. Defendo. Bombardo. Defendo. Depulso. Bombardo. Defendo. Bombardo. Defendo. Bombardo. Defendo. Depulso. Bombardo. Defendo. Depulso. Descendo. Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Repulsor! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Repulsor! Descender! Bombarda! Bombarda! Defender! Repulsor! Bombarda! Defender! Repulsor! Bombarda! Defender! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Repulsor! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda!
A simple stone. This must be for me.
far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's...
Dear sweet me.
Let us always honor. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it.
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was...
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
search for the final canvas piece.
If you try to study in the library, at least you can be assured of peace and quiet. Madam Scribner sees to that.
My brothers and I.
There's simply too much information.
Revelio.
That record is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldport as soon as you can.